Hey guys, I'm Brendan. I'm the creator of Knitwits and Yarns, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is just the introduction episode. I'm going to go through three little bits. It's just firstly talking about myself a little bit, secondly it's about the knitting journey, and lastly it's about just the YouTube channel and what I'm actually going to do with it. So my name's Brendan. I'm 27. It's 2020 at the moment. So if you're watching this in the future, then I'm going to be a little bit older, maybe, or probably not, a little bit wiser. But I live in Perth, Western Australia. So it gets really hot here. I don't always have the chance to wear my knitwear, but when I do, I'm going to be wearing it, mostly my beanies. So just the knitting journey itself, I started when I was about 22 or so, maybe 23, so 4 or 5 years I've been doing this. It started when my mum first taught me how to knit. I was watching her knit and I just thought it was something unique and a little bit different, and I just was in a stage in my life where I was a little bit confused and didn't know what to do with myself, so I decided to start knitting. It was very frustrating at the start, and I'm sure a lot of you know that it is a very frustrating hobby and it doesn't just click into place like that. It takes a lot of time. I was going through a lot mentally with my mental health and whatnot, so I found knitting to be a great escape to just put my energy into. I also have ADHD, so it was very hard to concentrate, and you can see that I don't look at the camera all the time. So knitting it hasn't cured me or anything of any of my issues, but it has allowed me to channel my emotions and my energy into my knitting. So it's been a real godsend, and I've met a lot of amazing people through it as well, and mainly at the knitting shop that I go to. So I go to Crossways Wool and Fabric in Subiaco, and the lady there, Thea, she owns the shop, and she's been a bit of a support for me through this whole thing. As a male knitter, it can be much harder because there are negative connotations, and at the start that was weighing on my mind a lot, the way that people thought of me. But through Instagram and just posting a bit more about myself, I've been able to gain a bit of confidence and found myself, I guess. So it's not only the negative aspects of being a male knitter, but also you struggle with finding a pattern or style that suits you. I'm a pretty plain and basic kind of person, and pretty plain and basic when it comes to my designs and what I wear and my fashion. So I found that very hard. I found that there was either cardigans or v-necks or very classy or fancy kind of male knitwear that didn't suit me. So this whole journey has been about opening up the male knitting world to just more simple and plain designs. And that's my goal for the future as well. Just to start releasing some unisex patterns that do cater more towards just the plain and simple males that might feel a little bit daunted to wear something a bit more fancy like a v-neck sweater or a cardigan. So those are a bit of the challenges. This YouTube channel is going to be more about my tutorials. I'm going to be releasing designs, and each design is going to come with its own little tutorial video sequence, so that when you actually have one of my designs, you don't have to go through the whole process of jumping through hoops and going on Google and YouTube trying to find different tutorials. All of your knits and your pearls and any part of this pattern is going to be in that YouTube channel. So it's going to just be like a one-stop shop kind of thing. I'm not trying to outdo anyone or anything like that. These tutorials are just basically for my patterns, and so that people don't have to start jumping around and finding different tutorials. It's also going to show a lot of my works in progress. So that's a little bit about myself, nice and short and sweet. If you have any questions and whatnot, don't hesitate to ask me. I try and get back to as many people as I can. This whole channel and this whole Instagram and my whole knitting journey has been created by people and their support for me, and that's provided me with a lot of happiness to give back to everyone else as well. So I try and message back to everyone. I appreciate the support immensely, and I hope you can join me on this and follow me through my journey, and hopefully I can help you on your journey. So good luck and happy knitting to you all. Cheers.